Okay, so now we're in the car. I think that's my plug right there. And it's a D plug. So it's shaped like a D. See, if you hold it like that, it looks like a D. Okay. As soon as I plugged it in, I got this screen. It says turn on the ignition, press any key to continue. So we'll start it up here. Press any key to continue. We'll press the enter key. Reading the data. No codes. Okay, so the problem I'm having is with the speedometer. The speedometer's not working right. I'm not sure if the mileage is working. But there's a sensor for the speedometer that comes off the transmission. I think it's called a speed sensor or something like that. Most cars, it's just a little sensor on the transmission, just plugs right in. $20 part, do it yourself. Some cars it's underneath the hood. But I saw a couple videos where the fella said use the scanner for the live data. And then if the sensor is working, your live data speed will be correct. And then if your live data speed is correct, then you know it's the dashboard part and not the sensor. So it said in the manual speed, there should be a speed in here somewhere. I saw a speed in the manual. I guess that's why you can download this to your computer, because there's a lot of them. I think some of these look the same, so we must be going around in a circle here. So which one would be speed? RPM 8 about 900. Yeah, that's about right. It's at about 1,000. WSS in kilometers. I bet you that's it there, or VSS. Kilometers per hour. Let's go in. We'll exit this. We want to change the language. I hit enter here, and we'll change the unit of measure. Press enter. Oh, see, it's set on metric. English. Press enter. Now we'll go back up to diagnostic. Press enter. I guess kilometer of hours would have worked. I got that on this speedometer. So we'll go down to live data. Press enter. Now that was VSS, right? Yeah, mile per hour. Okay, so let's go for a ride here and see what that does. It looks like the sensor is sending the proper data. It's telling me about 27 miles an hour here. That says 39. That's saying 20. So it looks like the sensor's working. Okay, so I'm getting on the freeway here. See, speedometer saying just under 50. This one's saying 53. So people are passing me here. So speedometer saying 60. This one's saying this speedometer looks okay now. 59, 60. 57. Out here it looks like it's registering correct. It's a couple off. The speedometer says 65. The scanner says 60. So now they're both at 60. Or no, that says 58. So I think it looks correct now. Okay, so for me, you know, the speedometer kind of works, but it's kind of laggy. Sometimes it's correct, sometimes it's not. And this seems to work most of the time. Like the sensor seems to be working. But like when I stop, it might still be reading like 5 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. So I'm stopped. So it's kind of hard to look at both at the same time. So I think, I'm kind of guessing here, but I'm thinking it's the sensor kind of works. It's kind of off and on. That's why the speedometer's kind of off and on. Like when I was going down the freeway, the speedometer was 60 and the meter down there was 60. But when I got it to go a little faster, the two didn't match up. So like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm guessing, but I think it's a bad sensor. You know, sometimes the sensor's sending out correct stuff. See, like now I'm stopped and it was still reading like 5 miles an hour. So I know the RPMs is right on. You know, it's right on with the car. There's no lag at all. So I think those sensors on eBay are only like 30 bucks. And you can pop it in yourself. It takes 5 seconds to pop it in. So I think I'm going to try one of those. If it's the speedometer in the dash, those are really expensive. It's like the mechanic had said they got to take it out and send it to some company because it's under some type of security thing. See, car's almost stopped and that sensor's still read 3-4 miles an hour. So that's why I said the sensor's kind of laggy. It's getting old, it's probably rusty. If it's on the transmission on this car, it's probably shot, or the cord is shot. So we're at 16 miles an hour, and right now I'm stopped. And you see, it kind of followed it, but it's like a little slow. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be or not. So, see, now we're at 20 miles an hour, and right now I'm stopped. See, it's just a little slow. That might be okay, but let's see what the RPM. See, the RPM is right on. So why wouldn't the speed be right on? So what I'm thinking is the sensor's a little laggy, and sometimes the speedometer's a little laggy. So I'm thinking it's that sensor. So, well, here, let's see here. Let's see what type of codes we're getting here. Let's see here. Read codes. Press enter. Stored codes. Press no codes. Pending codes. No pending codes. Exit. Erase codes. Yes. Erase done. Live data. See, even the RPMs are a little off. This one's reading 690 and it's closer to 1,000 up on the board. Here it's down to almost 600, 700. You see here it's 1,000. So that's why I'm thinking the sensor's just a little laggy. Not quite right. So I'm thinking that the RPM is probably the same sensor. We'll have to check on that. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't really know what I'm looking at here. But let's see, there's a little arrow next to this one. Let's go in there. Oh, if I press enter, it doesn't go anywhere. That's just the one it's showing you. See ya. Bye. There's no way to turn it off. I guess you just unplug it. Exit. Okay, see ya. Just pull out the plug, I guess.